What's going on, guys? Welcome. What's up, Brian, man? Nice to have you back again. Um, man. So the market, so what happened with the market? We had that second scenario where, what's up, Adam? How you doing today, man? We had that second scenario where I was talking about either, the first scenario, we were just going to gap up and just go for it and sell off, or the second scenario, we were just going to have a red day and pull back. We had the second scenario, which was the more than likely one, so that's okay to see. But what happened? So we were selling off, and then buyers came right back up strong. So we were actually down quite a bit this morning. If you were watching the stock market, we were down quite a bit, and then we came right back up. So that is good to see. Let me know, guys, what you are in today. If you're looking, are you looking to swing something over the weekend? Are you looking to pick something up? Let me know. Yeah, we had it come in definitely. And even this, Brian, I do not think this is the pullback. I honestly don't. But at least for right now, I do think this may be good enough for us to at least have a green Monday. That's my thought on that. So maybe pull back here. We end Friday. Who knows how we end Friday? Sometimes we get surprised at the end of the day. But either way, we end Friday and then right around this area, and then it sets us up for a green Monday. Monday we push up, and then Tuesday's the deeper pullback. Now, I can see us pulling back 200 points, just based off this run we've had here. So definitely wouldn't mind us seeing a big pullback day. So if that does come, just be prepared, guys. Be prepared. But this is setting us up nicely, I do think, for at least a green Monday. I was short GNUS, bought 2K shares at 180. Nice, man. We'll take a look at that. It's really frustrating to see a Neo struggle to get over $40. Yeah, man. So I talked to you guys about Neo yesterday. During last night's stream, I mentioned that what I was looking at was this trend line right here. So right now what we're doing, we're getting rejected by it. We got rejected by yesterday. I mean, not rejected. Yeah, we did get rejected by yesterday. And we're getting rejected today. So remember stream last night, what I was looking for, was the breakout above so it could really set us up for next week. But now we got rejected by that trend line that I was saying we need to watch out for. So we're just gonna be really choppy. It could go either way now. I was saying, if we get rejected, then we're still in this choppy area where it's a 50-50 area. What happens? But it still has a little more room where it could fall down and still push back up. But definitely next week, my main focus on Neo is it's got to get above this trend line, guys. Got to get above that trend line. It has to, because either way, if it doesn't, we're still in this downtrend, and this is the last low. If you want this to be somewhat of a reversal, this needs to be the second low and push up. Neo has been trying. Yeah, it has been, but it's really struggling. It's really struggling lately. It is. Hopefully, eventually, though, something happens and we do start to push up here. Officer Pina says Neo going to 30. Anything's possible. I don't know if it goes that low. It could. 30 would be right around here. Apple is literally leading tech today. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, leading tech, FANG stocks. The only one that isn't really, leading it is Facebook. But Facebook's had its fair share. But man, Apple, I have not seen Apple do this type of move in a long time. Just looking great. Wish I had more sold my contracts yesterday. But definitely Apple's looking good, man. I want to pull back to like 128. Give me a pullback down to there. If I want to be more greedy, pull back to 126. Set us up. I'd be a buyer at 126. Tesla, please. Sure. Tesla's a little bit of disappointing today. Really thought we were going to get a pop up, but overall market conditions, we were very flat, very down. So we didn't get, the things didn't line up. The things didn't line up for Tesla to have a green day today, unfortunately. But at least, it's staying above this 665 support. I was looking for it to hold that. It did hold that, literally touched it, came right back up. So definitely looking at 665 to hold. Still looking good. We had the pullback here. So you don't want to get below 665, and if it stays above 665, I do think we see a run up past $700. Yeah, we'll do Facebook. Bought Apple at 119. Nice, man. What did I do? I bought some contracts. I started really laying in some contracts at 120. So nice, man. Definitely was a steal at that price. Mid March when everything was falling down, beginning of March, a lot of things went on sale. So you said Facebook, okay. Yeah, so Facebook, definitely what we're working with is, I've been calling this out since last weekend. I said, hey, Facebook, it's been going horizontal for so long, and it's finally showing signs of it's about to break out. And then what happened this week? It literally broke out. So the signs were all everywhere. It was really easy to just tell this, and finally, we got the confirmation, and then we got the push up. Ended last week right here. And I was like, okay, we're going to go for it this week. And we broke right through. So Facebook looking good. Man. So Facebook's really had pretty two boring days. Yesterday was kind of flat. And definitely, what's it called? And today was flat. So what I'll be watching is, do we consolidate here? As long as we form a base right here, is it another rally, base, rally, base, rally? That's what you got to ask yourself. But overall, Facebook's looking good. Maybe we do get a deeper pullback next week. Maybe we do get a deeper pullback to test mid 300s. That's a possibility, always a possibility if we do see some selling pressure on the market next week. AMD, I'm in AMD, still in AMD, sold. I sold a majority of my AMD yesterday because I was anticipating this pullback. But this pullback is nothing compared to what I want the pullback to happen. AMD, I'd like a pullback down to this right here, somewhere around here. So around $82. Pull back down to there. No, this is $81. Sorry, this is $81. Pull back to $81. Give me a pullback down to there. I'd get right back in, load back up. But by any means, I don't think this is the pullback I was looking for. So I'm not buying any more just yet. I still have some. But, we run the scenario where AMD definitely is doing this W-shaped recovery. So that's a possibility that we actually break out next week, is doing a W-shaped recovery. So be on the lookout for that. Or if you're bearish on AMD, it's forming a double top right here, right? I'm bullish on AMD, so I'm going to go with the whole, this is a W-shaped recovery, and then that we're going to be rocking next week. That's my opinion on AMD. How could I forget Bitcoin today? Mara sold off today. Gosh, man. What's Bitcoin at? For all of you that are just tuning in, I'm guessing the stocks y'all are calling out, y'all are in. So Double, you're in Tesla, Officer, you're in Facebook, and I'm guessing Alex is in AMD, or y'all just watching those stocks. If you're just tuning in, let me know in the chat. What are you swinging over the weekend, or what are you looking to buy the dip on? Give me those two things, what you're looking at next week. So let me know what you're swinging over the weekend, and also if you're looking at the end of the day to buy the dip on anything. Let me know that in chat, and then I'll tell you mine in a second. So Bitcoin, I'm watching Bitcoin. I'm really watching Bitcoin here. Want to see it stay above this area right here. It's a little underneath, but definitely want to see a push up above that. What we're working with right now in the very short term is kind of this downtrend right here, making higher lows. So want to break out of that, at least get above that. What do you think on Genos? What's up, Gabriel? How you doing today, man? How you doing? So you want my? Are you short? Or are you talking about? Are you holding it long or short, Adam? Which one? Long or short? How you doing, Gabriel? You sold anything today? You picked up anything? I was asking chat what they were swinging over the weekend and what they were looking to potentially buy the dip. Okay, so Brian's dip buy is he's looking at Neo for under 37. Okay, that's where Brian's looking to buy the dip on something. Short trade. Okay, if you're going short, man, definitely. I'm gonna be looking at this 178 support. For the last couple of days, we've shot right like over it. So if I'm looking to go short, then I'm looking for the break below 178. So I want to see this break down. But right now, I think it's a really solid support right now. This level right here, really solid support. So if you're going short, what I would do, man, see, I don't know if I would do a weekend swing because I don't know if I could do a weekend swing. But okay, if you want to take some risk, what I would do if you want to do a weekend short swing, in the morning or on Monday, I'd be looking at this candle wick right here. That's where I'd have my stop loss. I'd have my stop loss at 190. Would not give it any more. If it gets above 190, it's heading back up. So 190 would be my stop loss, and then I would hope it breaks this 178 support. Okay, so 190 is your stop loss. If it gaps up on Monday and it's above 190, get out of it. Cut your losses. Okay, but what I'd play it for is the break below 178 support. So that'd be my plan for that. So Nick, you're holding NIPH? Is that what you're holding over the weekend? Let's see. Okay, so if you're holding this over the weekend, you want this level to hold right here. You definitely want 140. You want what's this? You want 149 to hold. You definitely want 149 to hold. If I was holding this over the weekend. I did this one earlier. Definitely looking for some consolidation right here. It's consolidating, but don't want that line to break. Guys, what I'm swinging over the weekend, I got some spreads, but I'm swinging one naked contract. I actually might lock that in today on Apple. I should lock that in. Let me see. I should lock that in. So I got a 125 June 18th Apple contract that's worth $1,000 now. I might lock that in for it's gonna be tough. AMD, I'm in AMD. Still, it's AMD's not doing too much where I need to add on. Facebook, I still hasn't pulled back enough for me to get back in. Amazon's been missing this train, giving me several opportunities this week. Just I don't like making money. Microsoft I sold my Microsoft contract yesterday. So I'm not in this currently. Once again, hasn't pulled back to where I want it. Neo, I'm still in some stuff for Neo. Just hold on that. Oh, Adam, you said, oh, okay. Neo is so undervalued right now. Got you. Yeah, it is, Brian. It is. Okay, Adam, I must have misunderstood you. Okay, if you're not short in the stock, then it's just a reverse plan. 178 is the support level you don't want breaking. So 178 is the support level you don't want breaking. So just flip what I said. 178, you need that level to hold. You put your stop loss underneath 178. So 177, 176, whatever. Just do the opposite of what I said. I thought you meant like short as in you were going short. Oh, okay, Adam. I misread this. It says I was hoping for a short play. Oh, you meant like short term. Got you. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? But okay, Adam. Got you. I misunderstood you, man. Nvidia, I sold my stuff on Nvidia. I think 2 days ago. Definitely sold that 2 days ago. Square, been looking to get the dip on this one. Keep missing out. Any chance we will see Tesla back to $600? I don't know, man. Like, I'm bullish on Tesla. Ideally, I don't think as low as 600. I think right now, what I'm looking at for Tesla is it needs to hold this support right here at 665. needs to hold that support. As long as we hold that support, we're still making a higher low scenario, and I think that is just fine for us. All right, we got the push up, bull flag, pullback, whatever you want to call it, and then set us up nicely for next week. Man, but like the market, like everything right now is telling me that the market's overextended. It needs a pullback, but the buyers just keep showing up. The buyers keep showing up. Like, so, we know what happened here. We consolidated. There was no sellers or buyers. We had to push up, right? Sellers showed up, and that's all they could do. That's all they could do. That's all the pullback the sellers could give us, right? Even though we might think the market needs a pullback, what we're working with right now is, this is all they could pull us back, right? They tried to pull us back, but buyers came right back in to buy that up. So that's something we got to factor in as well, guys. We got to factor in what it's telling us. Now, keep in mind, it is a Friday, so, Fridays are typically lower volume than what we're experiencing. We've been on low volume for a while now. This really low volume, but it's typically lower volume, so Fridays are a little difficult to judge. What's up, Sky? Now, if this was happening during regular day this week, like over here, I would say this was your dip buy, and that we're probably mooning the next day. But since this is Friday, it's going to be a toss-up, guys. Either this is just low volume, there's not enough sellers right at the moment, and they can't push it down, and then Monday we get the normal volume, and then they really push price down, or this is actually, in fact, sellers, this is all they could do, and then we shoot up on Monday. That's the possibility I'm looking at. It's a really good possibility that does happen. We got rejected by near all-time high level. We got rejected near it, and then buyers showed right back up. So that's actually kind of promising. So definitely looking out for that scenario, guys. But overall, man, the market's looking good. Only if we have a couple that will cooperate. Like Neo. Neo is looking, a little shaky here. So are you guys flat today, or are you guys red, green? What's going on today for you guys? So let me know what's going on with you guys. For me, I'm slightly, let me see my accounts. So I'm green on one account that has spreads, and I'm red on my other account that just has naked contracts. It's possible, Brian. It's really possible, man. I forgot a very undervalued stock that I did not call out, or I did not tell you guys about. PayPal, man. PayPal, I started accumulating PayPal around 251, around the support area. Maybe 252. But I've got some spreads on this thing, and this whole week it's just been treating me very, very well. Flat, hey man, Gabriel, man, I prefer flat over down any day. Trust me. But man, PayPal and Square have just been pushing up. Square has actually been pushing up more than PayPal, but overall, we are looking good on these stocks. Disney, I forgot. Did Disney do anything today? Apparently, Disney had a lot of call volume yesterday. It sold off today. Okay, Disney sold off today, but it had a bunch of call volume yesterday. Apparently, there was like 7 million call volume, or $7 million worth. Someone bought 160 strike for October, so they bought a really deep one. 160, guys, 160. $160, and look what it's at right now. Red, and 27,500 margins off. Dang, man, what happened there? What happened, Junior? And what were you in? I never use margin. I just feel uncomfortable using, especially with trading. I feel uncomfortable using someone else's money. Rolls Royce is down so much from last year. Yeah, I've seen that a couple times, definitely, but it's an OTC, so I don't mess with it. But yeah, Disney, guys, this one may see some action next week. What is its symbol, anyways? Yeah, it's a OTC, so because it's not on our market. But yeah, it is down. It is down quite a bit. SPY is trying to turn green here, guys. SPY is trying to turn green. We got the NASDAQ is starting to pump a little. Who in chat thinks we're going to finish the day green? Who in chat thinks we're going to finish the day green, or are we going to finish it slightly red, or are we going to see an end of the day sell off and we're just going to really start sell off? What do you think in chat? Let me know. Me personally, it's hard to say. I'm leaning towards we might see some selling. At the end of the day, we might get that end of the day sell off that we normally see. I would say there's a 70% chance that we finish the day red and see that end of the day sell off, and there's a 30% chance instead of selling off, we do the opposite and we push up huge. But if we do turn green, I don't think it's going to be a slight green thing. I think it's going to be like a huge move up, a surprise move. That's if we do turn green. You think a bit red today? Yeah, that's more likely to play, Brian. But there's a possibility. If you watch the last 30 minutes of the day, I wouldn't say 9 times. I would say probably 6 times out of 10 we see a sell off. 4 of those times we see a pump up. It's always a surprise though. Green on Monday, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Definitely, 14,000 is not out of the possibility. It really isn't. We can run. So if we're red on Monday, I think we'll probably sell off Tuesday. Just sell off a little bit more. Depends on how red we are. If we just get the sell off done over on Monday, maybe pull back down to here, sell off like 200, 300 points, pull back down to there, and then just set us up for whatever on Tuesday. So that's a possibility. But if we're green on Monday, definitely I think we go for it. I think we do get past all-time highs. I don't think it would be a quiet Monday. It's a possibility, but I don't think it's too quiet on Monday. The NASDAQ is trying to turn green here though. NEO not really pushing up. Not really pushing up on NEO. Ooh, I forgot to check Snapchat. Snapchat is one that I am holding a spread. Oh, that's what I like to see right there. Man, so guys, let me tell you my whole story with Snapchat. I bought a spread right here I bought a spread up here. Yeah, I bought a spread up here, guys. I bought a spread right here, and then the next days and following weeks, it does this. I hold it all the way through, and now it's back up to where it's actually in profit now. So that's the good thing about spreads, guys. You can literally hold it all the way through this whole turbulence right here, and then it can still push up, and you don't have to worry about time decay. And that's the amazing thing about it. And mine doesn't expire till the end of April. Good idea to keep NEO 423, 38 call, break even now. What's up with you? You're asking me. Yeah, so you're asking 423, 38 call, break even. Okay, so 423, that's 2 weeks from now. 38, it's a little underneath the money, but nothing I would be too worried about. Man, I wouldn't sell it. Wouldn't sell it today. Definitely wouldn't sell it today. I'd keep it, man. Personally, not financial advice, but I would keep it. I would keep it at least till mid next week. I'd reevaluate it on Wednesday. I would reevaluate it on Wednesday. So not financial advice, but if I was in that, I would keep it until Wednesday, just to reevaluate. And if depending on how much we're up on NEO or down on NEO, that's when I decide whether to cut it or keep it. So that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do. Twitter trying to turn green. No problem, Jose. No problem, man. But overall, guys, the market, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I want to know how these other traders, how do they use 4 screens? Man, it would be very hard for me to do this. This would be very hard for me. Does anyone else know how they use so many screens? They're just so tiny. Cost was 177. Okay, man. Where's where's the S&P 500 at? This is April 9th. Oh, is it all the way up here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is all the way up here. What brokerage do you use? So I have a couple accounts. I have, what is it? I have Robinhood and I have TD Ameritrade, and I use TradingView for my thing. So that's what I use. Robinhood I have for my smaller accounts, and then trading no what's it called, TD Ameritrade I have for my bigger account. Do you do YouTube full time? Not really. I do trading full time, but I don't do YouTube full time. I eventually want to do YouTube full time. I really do. I want to live stream and do YouTube full time, and I think it's possible. I really do. So definitely want to do that eventually. I just have to keep getting subscribers, just keep growing. But overall, wouldn't mind doing YouTube full time. Wouldn't mind it one bit. But yeah, for all of you that are wondering, this is TradingView. This is TradingView. I use it for charting, but I don't place my trades through it. I know there's a feature where you can do that, but I don't do that. I don't have my brokers connected to this. I just use this to look at the charts. So this is the NASDAQ over here. Turn on the 15-minute. Yeah, I'm gonna put it at 1. So we're on the 15-minute right now, guys. What we can do, we can see if we get a breakout. So right now, if I was playing the breakout, I want it to hold this base right here. Needs to hold this base, and then resistance right here. So yeah, so this is just a small, very intraday, day trade. If you want to take this, I'd have my stop loss right underneath here, okay, and I'd look for the breakout above. So I'd set an alert like right here to show that the pattern's no longer valid, and then I'd put breakout above. So that's how I would trade this, guys. Honestly, that's how I trade this. But for all those of you wondering, I primarily trade on the 4-hour time frame because I am a swing trader. So 4-hour time frame, swing trader. 15-minute is for day trading. That's the time frames I look at. I don't do much day trading, actually. I do a lot of swing trading. So if you guys are wondering about time frames, 4-hour, longer term, 15-minute, shorter term. Did Kathy Woods buy more Palantir? Apparently she bought more this week. She did. Thank you for bringing up Palantir. Have not looked at that in a while. See what Palantir did today. Let me go on the 4-hour for Palantir. It's up 63 cents today? Huh. Okay. Yeah, so she bought more earlier this week. I don't know what day, but she did. We won't know until the end of the day if she bought it today. But definitely looking to stay at Palantir above 23.45. Was watching this support, was acting as a resistance previously, got back over it, now it's acting as a support. So definitely want to see us stay above 23.45. 23.45 is where I want to see. Do you sell options for regular? Yeah, Jose. I do sell options. Well, do you mean? Oh no, I know what you're talking about. You mean like selling? Okay, I get it, Jose. You mean like actually selling the contract, not buying it and then selling it for a profit. You mean like selling like the contract to someone. I don't do that. Main reason why is, yeah, Jose. By the way, thanks, man. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I don't do that. I do own. See, I can do that for AMD. I own 150 shares of AMD. I own 150 shares, so I could sell one. But yeah, The only way I would do that is if I did have the 100 shares, so it's a covered call. I would never sell naked calls. But yes, you can do that. Can you see? Yeah, we'll take a look at it. We will take a look at it. You've been following me since November? Wow, you were really one of the first ones to subscribe to me then. Wow, man. Because that's when I started. I started in November. It was very early November or mid-November. So can you see if we'll go up next week? I bought 6 calls expired next week, 16th. What strike? If I was in GOEV, what I'd be on the lookout for is it needs to get above 1089, and it doesn't need to fall underneath $9. Okay, so this is what you're working with here, Sky. You don't want it falling underneath $9, and you want it to get above 1090. So that's what I'll be on the lookout for. Until then, it's a whole bunch of choppiness. Yes, I've been selling covered calls against NEO and CCIV. Nice, man. I mean, yeah, if you own the shares, go for it. It's a good way to get some just premium racking in. Jose, I do primarily debit spreads. I do debit spreads. Been doing it for a while now. I like them. I like debit spreads. Definitely liking debit spreads. I bought for 10 at 6. Oh, you got 10? Yeah, so you definitely need this to break above 1079. Definitely need to break that. You definitely need that to get above 1079. 1079 is, you need it. You need that. So that's what I'd be looking for, Sky. You were up in the morning? Oh, okay, because we were above $10. That's why. But we've pulled back here. I don't know why we've pulled back. The market's trying to pump here. I need to go back to the 15-minute. Yeah, so this is what I'll be looking. This is what I'll be looking right now on the NASDAQ. Just watching this horizontal channel. Hopefully one of these alerts go off. Hopefully to the upside. Not to the downside. If we break this, guys, I do think we'll come back down lower and sell off some more. This, at least for a little bit. Man, I wanted to get into so many things, but it hasn't dipped enough for me, guys. Nothing has dipped enough for me to be like, hey, I want to buy this up. Maybe Tesla. Tesla's the only one I would consider buying right now. But look at Nvidia. Nvidia actually may go for it again. Nvidia is just so like overextended, like the market. But Nvidia, is still looking good. Nvidia's starting to base out here. What's the most money you've ever lost at one time or overall? In one day, the most I've ever lost was 3,000. That's the most I ever lost in one day. Overall, I've been down before, probably 10K. So nothing too huge. I mean, 10,000 is still a lot, but yeah, compared to what other people's been down before, it's nothing. Hopefully on Monday the boys will be green. Man, I hope so. Nvidia is actually kind of looking good here. Low key. What are we doing? We're just basing out. So Nvidia, man. Nvidia is looking good here. I don't know if I want to buy Nvidia though. I really don't know if I want to buy Nvidia. I missed the alert here. Man. I missed the alert right here earlier today, or not today, 2 days ago. I missed it by $4. This wick was at 548. My alert was at 546. 540. Actually, I only missed it by $2. Man. And I was going to get in, and the alert never went off. So it's unfortunate. FRX is down so much. We'll take a look at that. I lost 6-7K one day on NEO. Really, man? What happened? Was NEO just plummeting? Are you still in NEO, Brian? I was about to look at. Yeah, Tesla. Okay. Oh, should I get a Tesla spread, guys? Do you think I should get in Tesla? Let me look at FRSX, and then we'll see if I want to get a Tesla spread. Just when you think it's low, then you jump. Yeah, always. That always happens. So if I was looking at FRSX, don't want to get below this low right here. So specifically 521. Don't want to get below 521. If it gets below 521, probably see some more downside. So yeah, this one's not looking too hot right now. We're still in a downtrend. Man, should I get into a Tesla spread? So for all you that are new or haven't mentioned it before, what I'm doing is I've been doing a challenge account. Been doing a 3,000 challenge account. Started in March. Did nothing but spreads, and I officially doubled it a couple days ago, or more than doubled it. So right now the account value is 6,000. 400. Trying to do the math in my head because I have a little more money, but so I more than doubled it just using spread. So I'm doing an account challenge. I already finished it. The next one I'm going to do, I asked some people, and the option was between $1,000 and $5,000. A lot of people are saying $1,000, so it's more relatable. So what do you guys think? Should I do $1,000 account challenge or $5,000? I mean, I probably might do a 1,000 account challenge, see how far I can grow it, just so other people can go along with it, because $1,000 is realistic for people. I know that can be a lot of money for some people, and it is a lot of money. So I'm thinking about doing $1,000 since other people can go along with it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? I want to get in Tesla, but I don't know if it's in a downtrend. I mean, it's starting to reverse here. Be careful. There's unusual option activity detected. What expiration, Jose? Is it a 4/9 expiration? So it expires today. I would not worry about that. And they're most likely capitalizing on the move down right now. They've already got out, or they're thinking we might get an end-of-day sell-off. Yeah, so that expires today. Yeah, I'm still in Neo, but I have left shares. Now holding 370 in February. Got you. Okay. I don't know how to do a spread. I'm scared right now. You know how to do a spread? Okay. So hopefully you guys can understand this. I'm gonna try to explain it. I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can. Okay. So you guys know how to do regular options, or Sky does. Okay. So Sky. I want to copy the challenge. Doctor, you're a big baller, man. I might have to do a 10,000 account for you. But so guys, okay, man, let me see if I can. Okay, so imagine you had Tesla. Okay, just follow along with me. Okay, imagine you had Tesla. Go to Tesla's chart. Go to your Tesla's option chain. I'm gonna be using Robinhood. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's kind of light. I'm gonna be using Robinhood. Okay, damn, I wish it wasn't so light. All right, so go to whatever expiration you want to go to. Okay, so for this video purpose, I'm gonna go to May 7th. Okay, I'm going to May 7th. Damn, I wish you could see this, but I'm sorry, it looks too bright. Maybe if I turn my brightness down, like all the way. Can you see that? All right, you can kind of see that. All right, so May 7th, guys, you're looking at your option chain. Okay, is everyone there? Look at your options chain. So what I'm looking at, what my rule is, I do a one in the money and one out of the money. I'm gonna explain that. So currently, what Tesla's sitting at is at 677. Okay, guys, you're with me? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a 675 call. I'm gonna buy a 675 call. I'm gonna buy that one. Okay, that's the first portion. We got one more portion of the step. You buy the in the money call. So I'm buying 675 because Tesla's at 677. And then this is the second part. The important part is you sell the call above it. Okay, so the one above it is 677.5. So you sell the one above it, and then it splits the difference. So that's going to cost me $123. Well, that's what it says. Can you make a video? I can. I'll try to make a video. But guys, did you follow that? So the main thing of the spread is you buy the in the money, sell the one above it. Okay, so you buy the one in the money, sell the one above it. So your buying call is always lower than your sell call. What month? May 7th. So, did you guys understand that? And also, I'm gonna throw another portion into this. So you guys know that I told you guys to sell the one above it, okay? But what you can do is you can make it wider. So what's up, Daniel? We'll look at Palantir. So what you can do is you can make it wider. So right now our spread is 675, 677.5. Okay, that's our spread. That's our spread. That's a 250 spread. So the maximum we can make from this is you split it in half. What's 250 half? 125. So the maximum we can make from this is $125 because it's a 250 spread. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can make that spread wider. So we can go a step above that and sell, instead of selling the 677, we can sell the 680. So now it's a $5 spread, and your max you can make is 250 now. In fact, I'm going to do that one. Now, the 677.5 is cheaper, but you make less. So the 680 should always cost you $250. Or if you can get a little lower, don't pay over that. What about Palantir? We'll look at that, man. I'm explaining debit spreads to chat right now. So I'm going to do 675, 680, guys, for May 7th, okay? Hopefully that helps you understand spreads, at least start to understand it. Let me know in chat if you have any questions. I tried to plug in on Webull, but I don't know. You have to get it enabled. Do you have the full thing enabled? Gabriel, do you understand options though? Or do you understand regular options? Because if you don't understand regular options, then it's gonna be hard for you to understand. This. So it's like a step thing. So first you need to understand the option basics, and then you can move on to the option strategies. So if you don't understand options yet, make sure that you look at that. Yeah, you also need a margin account. So guys, to summarize, you buy the 675 because it's in the money, and then you sell any above that. And whatever you sell above that, the difference between the two strikes is your spread. So if it's a 675, 680 spread, that's a $5 spread. You pay $250 and you make $250. That's assuming that, okay. So this is the other portion of it. How do you make money? When do you make money? Okay, the way you guys make money is that it has to be above the sell call by your expiration date. So if we do a 675, 680, Tesla has to be at or above 680 on May 7th. On May 7th, it has to be above 680. Okay, Sky, you have to apply to get your second. You have to apply to get your next level. The doctor loves Baba options. Man, Baba hasn't been this low in a while. I'm actually going to go ahead and put in that order. Well, I've never done an option, so it would be Gabriel. My advice for all beginners, okay. If you want to grow your account very, very, I wouldn't say easily, but kind of stress free, don't do naked options. I know I do naked options too. I know the appeal of it, but naked options really can burn you up, man. It can really burn you up. So Gabriel, what I recommend for you is learning the options. Just watch a YouTube video tonight. When market closes tonight, over the weekend, watch a video and then do the spreads, and then we'll come back and talk. Because with spreads, let me put this order in, and then I'm gonna explain something to you guys. With spreads, guys, let me put this order in. Maybe I get filled, maybe I don't. Okay, guys. With spreads, I just put it in. I don't know if I'll get spread. I'll get order. With spreads, the whole thing around that is you don't have time decay against you. Okay, so a naked option. Let's say we buy NEO right now. We buy an option contract, 38 strike, and expiration, in May. Okay, well, there's something called theta. Theta works against you. It takes the value of the contract out every day. Basically, you pay a fee. Think about it as like paying a subscription fee or a fee for anything. You pay that fee every single day. So the theta may be $5, $10, depending on how close you get in the strike. but you pay that fee every single day, no matter what NEO does. If NEO goes up, you still pay the fee. If NEO goes down, you still pay the fee. So that fee is always there. Think of theta as a fee. With spreads, you don't have that fee. So spreads, the reason why it doesn't have that fee, in quotation marks, is because the sell call, the call you sell, it negates it. And the spread becomes theta neutral. It doesn't have time decay on it because of that sell call. It negates the theta of the buy call. How do the options go down when the stock price goes up? Leaps. Two things with that. Either one, the volume is very low, so the bid and ask is very wide, and they might list it trying to get it in the middle or whatever. It might be because of that reason. Two, depends on how much if the stock is up. So let's say AMD or Apple is only up 20 cents for the day. That's where the theta comes in. Now theta is very low for leaps, so it's a possibility. The more likely possibility is the bid and ask is so wide and it's putting it in the middle or wherever. But there's a possibility theta, it just takes that. Like I said, it takes that fee every single day, even over the weekend. It takes that fee. So the gain that Apple made is so low where it doesn't cover that fee. That's why I could lose it. So it all depends on how much the stock's moving for that day. But guys, did you understand the difference between naked options and spreads and why spreads are better? Yeah, Jose, it cancels the theta, man. And so let's go back to that lesson about naked options. So let's say you bought NEO a call, 38 call right now, and NEO's at $38. Okay. Well, let's say NEO does a whole bunch of this, comes down, comes back up, and we're at the same spot, and then we're basically right here. Okay, so you bought NEO at $38, the 38 strike price. We come back down, and we're still at that same price. By expiration, you lose all of your money. You lose all of your money, even if it's at the same spot. It's because theta had already ate up that entire contract, even though you're at the same spot. So really, what you want to happen is when you buy it, you want it to do this. Okay? If it does anything like this right here, sideways, you lose money every single day. You lose money every single day because theta eats it away. Even though the stock price may stay around the same portion, it eats it away. So in reality, you buy it right now for $38. At $38, you needed well above $38 to even make money. So that's the downside with naked contracts. But with spreads, all I need Tesla by May 7th, guys. All I need Tesla is by 680. 680, that's all I need. I make 100% of my money, and that's $250. $250. I paid $250, and I'll get $250 if Tesla is 680 by May 7th. So guys, definitely something to consider. Really good for small account challenges. I do them quite often. I just saw Baba. Why is it that low? Man, we'll take a look at it. I don't think my guys, my option contract did not get filled for Tesla. My option contract didn't get filled. Doctor, did that help you understand a little? I know you're pretty familiar with options. Did you understand that, Doctor? Hopefully that helped you, my man. I have a cash account. I will consider going to Mars and learn more about. Yeah, definitely, Jose. Sorry, I've been trying to see if I can get at level 2. Sky, what I want you to do, if you missed out on my lesson I just gave, replay it and then watch that. And then that would definitely help. And also, guys, keep in mind. So I also want to bring something else into spreads. So, you're capped out on that 250. So the downside to spreads is you're capped out on max profit, whereas a naked option, let's say you buy a naked option right here for NEO. You buy a naked option, strike at 38, and if NEO goes to, this is just hypothetical, NEO goes to $56, you make all that profit. So you're probably making, I don't want to throw out a number, but probably $1,000 or more. Depends on how much we move. Whereas if you buy a 38-39 spread, if NEO moves up that much, you're capped out. So that's a dollar spread. Dollar spread, you make $50. The max you can make is $50. So that's the downside of spreads. You're capped out on that max profit. So there's good things, bad things, but honestly, I think the good things outweigh the bad things, because that NEO option, I'm buying a BABA spread too. Buy 220, sell 225. Yes, doctor, exactly. Buy 220, sell 225. And also, guys, the other good thing about spreads, I know we're kind of everywhere on this video, but the other good thing about spreads is it lowers the cost of an option. Debit spread. It lowers the cost of the option. So, for instance, a Tesla option, if we would just buy a naked 675 call for May 7th, that would cost us well over $2,000. Okay? Well over $2,000. But since we're doing a spread and that sell call gives you a credit and you pay the difference, you only pay $250 or $500 depending on how big your spread is. So that's also a good thing about spreads. You can get exposure to these bigger stocks that cost more options. Their options cost more for hardly any money. For hardly any money at all, you're exposed to that. So you're still making money on these bigger moving stocks, even if you can't afford the naked options. So you buy first and after, vice versa. So you buy the 685 or 675, sell the 680. Yes, you're buying. You're not getting a credit. So you're paying money. You should always be paying money with a debit spread. Always pay money. Make sure you're never getting money, because then it's a credit spread. So always debit. Think if you're paying credit, you're getting money. If I thought it would go up next week, what expiration I go to sell? Doctor, if you want to play it like that, your best case scenario is getting next week's expiration, man. Yes. So debit spread is buy first, sell after. Correct. Buy first, call. So are you talking about the order sequence or buying the whole thing and selling afterwards? So debit spread is, I'm gonna break it down for you, Scott. Debit spread is buy 675, sell the one above it. So sell 680. Debit spread, you buy it and you sell to close it. Okay. Like the credit spread, you buy to close it. What about risk of assignment? Okay, Jose, good question. I've been doing this for a year now. I've let multiple ones expire. I've never got assigned to anything. They say there's like a 99% or 1% chance that you get assigned, and the only way that can happen is dividends. I'll type it in. The only way that can happen is dividends. If there's some screwy stuff with dividends and they pay out dividends, that's the only way it can happen. That's the only way I've seen it happen. So all you have to do is make sure, and Robinhood will send you an email. They'll be like, hey, you need to consider closing this out because of assignment due to dividend payout. That's the only way you could ever potentially get assigned. So I'm going to use Tesla as an example, okay, guys? Tesla example. Debit spread. So you buy the 675 and you sell the 680, okay? This is how I'm going to be typing out spreads. So this is what it looks like. So whenever you see this, just know this is a spread right here. 675, 680. You can always close before expiration. Correct, Jose. It's just like any other thing. You can always close before expiration. Correct. What's up, Abdul? How you doing, man? So here it is. And whenever I refer to debit spreads, this is how I write it. I say Tesla 675, 680. So that's how I would spell it out. That's how I would tell someone what I'm doing. So always the buy goes first. That's why we write it. That's why we type it first. The sell goes after. So 675 buy, 680 sell. Okay. Some other general questions. What if I sell early? How much profit will I get? Okay. So I ran into this this week with everything pushing up. So I'm going to use my Microsoft example. I had a 640 spread, 642 spread, so a $2, no, yeah, it was a 250 spread. So 640, 642.50. So it was a 250 spread, so my max profit was 125, right? No problem, Jose. Hopefully that's helping you guys. So my max profit was $125 per contract. I think I had 3 of them. Okay? And it didn't expire till the end of this month. So it didn't expire till May 28th. It never expired till May 28th. Okay? But Microsoft did this. It shot up. Even though it shot up this much, my spread still made 80%. Okay? So in order for me to get that full 100%, it has to go to expiration. No matter what it is, no matter how high that stock price is, you will never get the full 100% unless you let it go to expiration. However, if you're fine with 80% like I was, I'm fine with anything above 70%. I'm fine with anything above 70% with a spread. I sold it. Because if it gets these huge moves right here, then you will make that money up. You will make that money up. But if it just stays sideways, it won't move that much until the day it expires, and then you'll get 100% profit. So do you ever do credit spreads? So I don't get confused. Never do credit spreads, guy. I never have done a credit spread. I've always do debit spreads, okay? So you should always be paying. With whatever I do, it's always a debit spread. How long should you hold a leap? Daniel, that is dependent on what you're in, and what's your time horizon. It depends on how long you got it. Dang it, guys, my Tesla did not fill, and now it's trying to bump up. So Daniel, we're gonna look at Palantir. What's your Palantir leaps? Tell me your Palantir leaps, and then I'll tell you. So it's really gonna be dependent on how much you have. And guys, keep in mind, if you don't get filled on your spread, because that sometimes happen. So look there, I just got filled on my Tesla spread. So I'll tell you a little secret. So I just did a $5 spread. You guys know that. So I paid $250. So I had it set at $250. Okay, had it set at $250. That's where I wanted my order filled. It wasn't getting filled. So literally all I did was put it at $251. So $1. I only paid $1 extra, and it immediately got filled. So if that happens sometime, guys, where you're not getting filled, put it literally $1 above, and you'll most likely get filled. Doctor, do what I just did. So you got a $5 spread. You pay $250. You want to pay $250 for it? Put $1 above it. Tell me if you get filled. How long should you hold it? Oh, okay. Do you use margin for a long term? Nah, Gabriel, I don't. What do you mean? You ain't gotta be sorry. I'm not filled yet. Yeah, doctor. Try what I just said. So you have a $5 spread. You should just pay $250 for it. Put $1 above $251. I just did that for Tesla. Got filled. 223.37. Okay. 37. 223. Oh, 30. 30. Okay, you correct yourself. Okay, I was about to say. So that's 2 years from now. I would hold it. If it really all depends on what Palantir is at. Like if it's December and we're all the way up to here, $50 or more, I'd sell it. I really would. It really depends on what Palantir is at the end of the year. I would reevaluate it at the end of 2021. So see where Palantir is at. How much did you pay? So I paid $251 for it. In reality, I should have just paid $250, but like I said, sometimes you don't get filled. Yeah, May 7th. So just disclaimer, guys, this isn't financial advice. This is what I'm doing. You got to do what you want to do with your money. Just putting that disclaimer out there, just so I don't get any trouble. This is not financial advice. This is solely what I'm doing with my money. And you guys have to decide what you want to do with your money. Doctor, let me know the update on it. Let me know the update on it, if you got filled or not. Market's actually trying to turn green here. Let's go back down to this 15-minute time. Look right here. So are we going to get the breakout above, guys? I drew out this red resistance right here. Drew it out. Drew our support. Are we going to get the breakout above? Who thinks we're getting the breakout above? We're starting to make our way up, or are we just going to get rejected like we did before? So place your bets. Who thinks we're going to break out? Who thinks we're going to break out here? Let me check. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just checking my account, seeing if I need to sell anything. Don't need to sell anything right now. Ooh, I have a Visa. See, guys, this is a good example as well. I don't have a yellow too. I just purchased it. Not sure when it'll go through. You have to get approved, Sky, for it'll go through. So maybe you get approved. Maybe it does. Maybe we do break through. Let's see. Guys, are all you in my Discord server? I'm going to update the link. Real quick. And there, just join this. So let me know when you're in. And then I can share my screenshots of my Robinhood account. So you can, because I can't put this up to the camera because you guys can't see it. Server settings, invite people. So I'm putting this link in here, guys. Click that if you're not in my Discord server, and then so it'll just be easier for me to share like my spread stuff. Apple is still pumping. Man, it's getting to the top of this. Yeah, guys. So I had a naked call on Apple. I bought it back in here. Listen to this. It's a June 125, or sorry, it's a June 18th, expires June 18th, 125 strike. It's now worth $1,100. And guess what I paid for it? I paid $574 for it, and it's now worth $1,100. So I might close that actually today. Who thinks I should close it? But I got distracted. But what I was gonna look at was Visa. So guys, I bought Visa down here. So Visa had this humongous drop right here. I was like, okay. So I bought a Visa spread. It's a 207.5. Buy 207.5, sell the 210. So it's a 250 spread. Once again, the max I can make is 125. And right now Visa is at 221, so it's 10 well above it. And right now I'm still only up $67, so only 41%, not even up 80%, because the expiration is 4/23. So we still got some time on it, right? So that's something you got to keep in mind as well. Should I hold or sell Apple? Man, I'm locking in Apple today, Brian. My naked contracts. If you're holding shares, sell some of them. Picture perfect, man. Picture perfect. We just get a humongous pullback down to here. Next week, 129, 130, and just set us up. If you're in contracts, then I'll definitely consider locking them in. Man, I guess I gotta part with Apple. Today. I don't want to sell it though. It's been treating me well. It's my only app. It's my only naked Apple contract. I have a bunch of spreads on Apple on my spread account, but unfortunately I don't have any naked ones up here. But yeah, take a load of this, guys. I have a spread for Apple. It's a 115, 117.5 spread. That's what I bought the dip on it, and it's up 73%. It's up $180. Right? So it's pumping. I bought it when the market went down in March. So I started this account challenge, guys, literally at the beginning of March. Yeah, lock and half, Brian, definitely. I started this account challenge, guys, beginning of March. I bought the dip on a lot of things, and it's been really paying off. Doctor, did you get filled, my man? Yeah, definitely lock in half. Lock in half. Did y'all guys join the Discord server? If you have Discord? Someone did. Or y'all might already be in it. But yeah, definitely, guys. If you haven't already, join my Discord server. Links you just scroll down. Links right here. So when I do, try to teach y'all, I can send screenshots in the main chat portion, so you guys can definitely see what I'm talking about. No problem, Jose. Thank you, man. Thank you. So market, are we going to turn green here? We're knocking on the door, guys. We tried to get above it, just barely. We're knocking on the door here. We're knocking on the door. Maybe we do see the breakout, guys. Maybe we do see the breakout. Sky, it's if you're on mobile, exit out of live chat, just go in the description and then join it through that. If you're in desktop, you should see it. It's still in the description. Whatever device you're on and how you see the description, it's in the description. Scroll down and it says free Discord server. So that's how you join it. That's how you join it. Do you recommend any stock right now? So I mainly watch tech stocks. A lot of things are overextended. A lot of things are overextended right now, but I recommend AMD. I don't want you, Brian. I don't want you getting in it right now, because we may see a pullback soon on a lot of things. So I don't want you getting anything right now, and it's okay if you don't get anything. It's always good, to have some cash, right? Until we get that dip. Like AMD's ran up. It really has, but one I would be on the lookout for. You locked in 15 shares. Nice, man. Nice. So, Brian, consider this. Consider learning options over the weekend and buying your first debit spread on Monday. Maybe that's something you could do. So don't buy anything, today. Learn options over the weekend. Learn debit spreads. And then, buy your first one on Monday. So maybe that's something you can do. I'm just kicking myself for Amazon, man. Been watching Amazon the last 3 days. Could have had a good entry. Yeah, I'm just really looking for a pullback on a lot of things. Really looking for a pullback on a lot of things. Market may break out here though. It really might. Really may see a breakout here. Might see a breakout on this market. Man, I don't know if I should lock in my Apple. I really don't want to. I really just want to leave one running. I'll leave it up. I'll leave it running. I'll see how we do at the end of the day. We may get an end of the day push up. Who knows? We may get a little surprise. And yeah, also another cool example. So I bought these when the market was down. I bought QQQ 301 302. 301 302 spreads for May 18th. I bought 6 of them. They're up 50%. So for me to get the next 50%, we have to get closer to expiration. You're all over the place because you're excited to trade debit spreads. Man, I'm telling you. I don't know why I don't just do straight debit spreads. I don't know why I don't do them, because I've done this account challenge before. I took 5,000 last year, turned it into 10,000 using nothing but debit spreads. And then I just did a 3,000 account challenge, turned it into over. I doubled it. I don't know why I haven't been doing debit spreads my entire career, but I guess I like the risk involved with naked as well. Okay, good thing, Jose. Thanks for the advice. Really appreciate it. No problem, Brian. Thanks for being here, man. You're very good. Always here. A lot of you are always here. Sky, Jose, I've seen him here before a lot. Gabriel, Doctor, thank you all guys for being here in regulars. And all the people that are lurking in chat, Speak up, guys. Speak up. So good question. So it was a 301, 302. So that's a dollar spread. Cut it in half because you pay $50, so you can make $50. I bought 6 of them. Right now, it's up a little less than $150. So my max profit will be $300. But I could have bought whatever. I could have bought 10 of them, paid $500, made $500, right? So how long do you buy your debit spread? It all depends. Like in March, I bought out end of April and then beginning of May because I didn't know how long this stuff was going to last. But if you want to take a risk, you can buy next week's expiration. But I normally give it a couple weeks. But if you want to if you're very confident, if you're very confident in the stock that it's going to go up next week, then you can always do a next week's expiration. The risk you're going to run into though is if it pulls back for that week, then you lose your money. Like any with a negative option. Blink, what's up, man? What's the scenario to lose most of all the debit spread in a Tesla example? Got you. I got you, doctor. Blink looking really good. I broke Blink down yesterday. I said it looked good. It gapped down underneath that support. Didn't really like that, but it's still looking good. It's still on this overall uptrend. I really do like Blink as a company. What's the scenario to lose most of all the debit spread in a Tesla example? So it's like with any like naked option. If it's below the sell call by expiration, you lose all of it. Same with the naked option. If it's below that, you lose all of it. If we get pullbacks, like for example, if you bought this 675, 680, if we pull back down to here, it may be down 10%, 15%. So it all depends on how much we pull back. Just like with anything, it depends on how much we pull back. But the good thing about it, like I said with Snapchat, I was down, on it. I was down on Snapchat like 40% because I bought it up here. It went from here to here. I was down about 40, 50%. So I was down quite a few. But I held on to it because my expiration is towards the beginning of May, right? So I held on to it, and then we're back here now at this, or actually above it. So I'm actually now making money. Whereas if you did a naked option, you know this, doctor, because you do naked options. If you would have held on to a naked option all the way down from here, you would have been down 90, 95%, 99% most likely. And then if you hold it all the way back up, it wouldn't even, it would still be down probably 20, 25% because all of that time value it lost. Like from here, March 16th to now, that's about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Imagine all that theta being taken away. So in reality, if you would have held it all the way through this, Snapchat would have to go all the way up to here for you to make profit, right? To even break even, it would have to be probably well above $70. So basically, to lose your money in spreads, it just basically doesn't. It has to expire below your sell call. That's how you lose your money in spreads. Other than that, you can literally watch the stock price just plummet and then turn right back around and you're back in profit. So hopefully that helped answer your question. Just it basically has to expire below your sell call. They move very, very different from naked options. You'll be surprised. Like Tesla is down $8 today. And I'll give you an example. So I have a couple days ago I bought a Tesla spread for, let me see. I bought it $695, $700. Okay, $695, $700. I bought a Tesla right here. Tesla's at $675 right now. It's only down $15. It's only down 6%. Imagine that naked option. You'd have been destroyed. Baba's at 222. Should I buy 220 or 225? I'd buy 220. 220, 225. Buy the 220, sell the 225. That's what I would do. Like I said, doctor, if you're not getting filled, put it a couple dollars above. You're only losing out on a couple dollars above. Let me take a look at Baba's. I'm going to look at the option chain real quick on Robinhood. So next week's expiration, yeah, I'll do a 220. Now it's up to you what you want to sell. You can sell the 220.5, which you wouldn't make as much, but it wouldn't cost as much, or you can sell the 225, which I would sell. $5 spread. What the hell? Why does it say I have? Oh, okay, I see. So it's saying it's 257, 258. So if it's saying it's 258, I'd put a dollar above for 259, and then it's most likely going to get filled. It's fluctuating, so it's saying 255 right now. So whatever it's saying on your screen, put it like a dollar above, and you'll most likely get instantly filled. So there you go. There you go. Market still just being very quiet right now. Being very, very quiet. You know, are we breaking out? Who knows? Who knows? I hope we break out. SPY's turned green already, guys. SPY's turned green. I don't know why Tesla is acting so weird. SPY turned green. I was on the 15-minute time frame. I was looking confused. Tesla's pulling back here, but that's okay. Got spread for May 7th. I don't care if Tesla just blasts through the floor on Monday. As long as we're at my profit on May 7th, it doesn't matter to me. And it could do that. It could just blast right through the floor. But I do think Tesla's going to be pretty green on next week. I really do, guys. Just how it's setting up. Just how it's been setting up, I do think we're going to get some green action going on Tesla. Very soon. All right, team. I'm going to end the stream here. You know, well over an hour today, so very, very good session. I'll be posting some videos today, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure if you haven't, make sure to join that Discord so you can talk to me over there. But either way, guys, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the support. Let's hope for a really good, strong close on today and really strong week next week. I still don't know how to plug it in on Webull. I have level 3. Scott, I'm not familiar with Webull's. Not familiar with Webull's thing. So go on YouTube. Go on YouTube right here. Type in Webull spread. Right here. Literally the first one now has multi-leg options. How to use. Right here, Scott, watch this tutorial. The first one that popped up. I typed Webull spread. The protecting leg is the option you sell. Correct. The one above it, Jose. Always remember, whatever you sell, it needs to be above your buy call. Your buy call is always going to be at the floor. Your sell call, think of it as always going to be at the ceiling. So your buy call is always on the bottom. Your sell call is always above it. Yeah, Jose, you have a good one, man. You, Scott as well. Thank you for everyone tuning in. Appreciate your support. Thank you for being here, guys. And I will see you probably Sunday night. All depends, but I'll be able to make some videos. Either way, thank you guys. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys.